Shri Mukunda Mala Stotram or Shri Maharaja Kulashekhara. Vande Mukundam Aravindadalayataksam Kundendu Shankadashanam Shishugopavesham Indradi Devagana Vandita Padapitam Vrindavanālayamaham Vasudevasūnum. Hail Mukunda of wide lotus eyes bright, whose teeth shine like jasmine conch and moonlight, who doth the garb of a young cowherd wear, for whom Indra and the gods honour bear, and lay each costly diadem and crest with awful reverence at his footrest, who dwells in Vrindavan of sacred fame, known as the son of Vasudeva by name. Shri Vallabheti Vadadeti Daya Pareti Bhakti Priyeti Bhavaluntana Kovideti Natheti Naga Shayaneti Jagannivase Tyalapanam Pratidinam Kurume Mukunda. O Mukunda, I humbly do entreat that every day your names I may repeat. Shri Vallabha, divine lover of Shri, granter of boons, dispenser of mercy, lover and beloved of devotees, who breaks the bonds of existence with ease, abode of the universe, Lord divine, who doth upon the serpent bed recline. Jayatu Jayatu Devo Devaki Janmanoyam Jayatu Jayatu Krishno Vrishnivangsha Pradipaha Jayatu Jayatu Mega Shyamala Komalango Jayatu Jayatu Prithvi Bharanaso Mukunda. Hail Mukunda, son of Devaki height. Hail Krishna of the Vrishni clan, the light. Hail him of the soft cloud complexion blue, remover of earth's burden. Hail to you. Mukunda Murdna Pranipatya Yache Bhavantamekantamiyantamartham Avismriti Stvacharanāravinde Bhave Bhave Mestu Bhavat Prasadat. O Mukunda, I bow my head to you, and for this one and only purpose sue, that in each birth that to me shall befall, I may your lotus feet clearly recall. Sri Govinda Padamboja Maduno Madud Mahadadbhutam Jatpayino Namushanti Mushanti Yadapayinaha. The honey wine is wonderful and sweet, distilled from Sri Govinda's lotus feet, abstaining from which bewilders the brain, and drinking deeply sobers us again. Naham vande tava charanayor dvandvamadvandva heto kumbhi pakam gurumapi hare narakam napanetum ramya rama mridu tanulata nandane napirantum bhave bhave hridaya bhavane bhavayam bhavantam. I do not bow at your 2 feet, Hari, to overcome worldly duality, nor to escape if I indeed should dwell and suffer affliction in boiling hell. nor with tender nymphs of heaven to play, nor in the divine Nandan garden to stray. But in each life term that to me is due, within my heart may I cultivate you. Nasta dharmena vasunichaye naiva kamopabhoge yadbhavyam tadbhavatu bhagavan purvakarmanurupam etat pratya mama bahumatam janma janmantarepi Tvatpadamboruha jugagata nishchaya bhaktirastu. I care not vast wealth to accumulate, nor customary virtue cultivate. But, O Lord, whatever is due to me, according to my past deeds, let it be. But this the fervent entreaty I make, in howsoever many births I take, that I may relish constant nectar sweet, distilled from lotus flowers of your feet. Diviva bhuviva mamastu vaso, narakiva narakantaka prakamam, avadirita sharadaravindo, charanoti maranepi chintayami. Let me in heaven or on earth reside, O Narakantaka, or in hell abide, but your feet, which the lotuses defy, may I contemplate even when I die. Sarasi janayani shashanka chakri, Sarasi janayani shashanka chakri, Murabidhi maviramasvachittarantum, Sarasi janayani shashanka chakri, Murabidhi ma viramasvachittarantum, Sukhataramaparam na jatu jani, Sukhataramaparam na jatu jani. Hari charana smaranamritena tulyam, Hari charana smaranamritena tulyam. To you, my conscious faculty, I sue. Surcease not from him who dread Mura slew, whose eyes like fresh lotus flowers appear, who doth the conch shell and the discus rear, and take delight in sweetest nectar rare. I know no greater pleasure to compare with the ambrosia of nectar sweet in contemplation of Sri Hari's feet. Chintayami harimeva santatam, mandahasa muditananambujam, Nandagopatanayam paratparam, Naradadi munivrindavanditam. I always meditate on Lord Hari, whose lotus face shows gentle smiles of glee, the son of Nanda, supreme, absolute, whom Narada and the sages salute. Karacharana saroje kantiman netramine, Karacharana saroje kantiman netramine, Shramamushi bhujavichi vyakule gathamarge, Hari sarasi vigahyapi tejo jalogam, bhavamaduparikim khedamadya chadyami, भवमरुपरि खिन्न खेदमद्य त्यजामि. The placid lake of Hari is replete with lotus hands and lotus flower feet. The flashing fishes in the lake comprise the roving of his quick and lovely eyes. The gentle waving ripples are the charms that represent his long and stately arms. Immersion in that lake relieves distress, occasioned by long worldly weariness. Since I, in barren waste, have gone astray, I shall plunge in that blessed lake today, and drink the waters thereof to be free from all my sorrows and anxiety. Footnote. The placid lake of Hari. The poet, by a metaphorical conceit, compares the beautiful person of Hari to a vast tranquil lake, replete with lotus hands and lotus feet, whose hands and feet that are frequently likened to the delicate lotus flowers represent the lotuses blooming in the lake. The flashing fishes in the lake comprise the fishes that dart about and glisten in the lake represent the roving of his quick and lovely eyes. As the lake undulates with gentle lapping ripples, represent his long and stately arms. Seeking relief from heat and fatigue, one enters the waters of the lake. I shall plunge in that blessed lake today by immersion of the mind, and to slake the thirst representing privation of worldly existence, and drink the waters, partake the relish of Hari's beautiful person, thereof to be free, released from misfortune, from all my sorrows and anxiety. End of footnote. He loka srinuta prasuti marana vyadheschikitsamimam yogagyaha samudaharanti munaya yang yagyavalkyadayah antarjyotirameyamekam krishnakhyamapiyataam tatpitam paramaushadham vitanuti nirvanamatyantikam. O inhabitants of the world, give ear, as unto you the physic I declare, of birth and death's recurring malady, prescribed by sages as the remedy, such as Yajnavalkya and others too, who yogic knowledge and wisdom pursue. A bright effulgence, immeasurable, the deathless one alone immutable, within your very being doth repose, and by the holy name of Krishna goes. Drink deep his name, which is the potent cure, and beyond liberation rest secure. He martyaha paramam hitam srinuta vo vakshyami sangsepatah sangsararnavamapadurmi vahulam samyak pravishya stitah nanagyanampasya cetasi namo narayanayetyamun mantram sapranavam pranamasahitam pravartayadvam muhu. O mortals, hearken, and I will be brief, and tell you for your welfare and relief. Since now you are immersed in the vast sea of this existence transmigratory, by waves of passions buffeted and tossed, floundering therein and hopelessly lost. This then, O fellow mortals, is the way. All knowledge extraneous cast away, salute with pure humility resigned, and contemplate Narayana in your mind. Recite the mantra over and again, with pranava prefixed as I explain. Om Namo Narayanaya. Repeat, bending in salutation at his feet. माभिर्मन्दमनो विचिन्त्य बहुधा यामी स्थिरं जातना नैवामी प्रभवन्ति पापरिपवः स्वामी ननु श्रीधरः आलस्यं व्यपनीय भक्तिसुलभं ध्यायस्व नारायणम् लोकस्य व्यसनापनोदनकरो दासस्य किं न क्षमः. Fear not, O stupid mind, nor contemplate the many afflictions of Yama's state. Though sin-like enemies always assail, they cannot over devotees prevail, who have for their master the Lord of Shri. Therefore abandon lazy laxity, Narayana's contemplation maintain, and loving devotion easily gain. Will he who the world's grief doth drive, his own devoted servants not forgive? Bhavajaladimagata aganam dvandvavata hatanam sutaduhita kalatratrana bharaditana vishama vishayatoyi madhyatama plavanam bhavatu sharanameko vishnupoto narana. Those who have ventured forth upon the sea of this existence transmigratory, buffeted by the gales of opposites, one to himself the great burden commits, his sons, his daughters, and his wife to save, borne on the current of the poisoned wave of sense pleasure, in great whirlpools drawn down, suffering long affliction but to drown. The only hope of man who cannot float is to be rescued on the Vishnu boat. Rajasi nipatitanam mohajalavritanam janama marana dolar durga sansargaganam sharanama nameka etaturanam Kushalapata nijukta chakrapani narana. Mankind, fallen, by blind passion beset, bound in the toils of vain delusion's net, constrained to birth and death's pendulous swing, tormented by evil and suffering. The only shelter for the shelterless, the path that leads to all auspiciousness, has been bestowed that they might understand by him who holds the discus in his hand. Aparata sahasra sankulam patitam bhima bhavarna vodari agating sharanagatam hari kripaya kevalam atmasat kuru. Thousands of offences I have in store, in the world's ocean fallen far from shore. O shelter of the shelterless, Hari, show your exclusive grace and accept me. Mami stitvam machame syat kubhavo mamurkatvam ma kudese sujanma मिथ्यादृष्टिर्मा च मे स्यात् कदाचित् जातो विष्णुभक्तो भवेयम्. Let me not take birth in the wretched state of femininity, or a fool to prate without the wit needful to understand, nor in a wicked or degraded land. False doctrines may I never entertain, but from each birth to birth let me remain as a sincere votary of Vishnu, and his pure loving devotion pursue. Kayena vacha manasendriyaischa buddhyatmana vanusriti swabhavat karomi yat yat sakalam parasmai Narayana samarpayami. My body, speech, and intellect and mind, my natural tendencies all consigned, and all I do or think or cogitate, to Narayana all I dedicate. Yat kritam yat karisyami tat sarvam namaya kritam, tvaya kritam tu phalabhut, tvameva madhusudana. O slayer of Madhusudana, whatever I do, whatever I have done, to you the fruits of my actions are due, not accomplished by me, but done by you. Bhavajaladimagadam dustaram nistareyam katamahamiti cheto masmagaha kataratvam. Sarasija drishi deve tavaki bhakti reka naraka vidhini sanna tarayishyatyavashyam. O mind, be not fraught with perplexity on how to cross this existential sea by fearsome rising billows tossed about in vast boundless expanse hard to get out. But devotion to the lotus-eyed Lord passage across that ocean will afford, and he who the haughty Naraka slew will certainly and doubtless rescue you. Krishna toye madana pavano dhuta mohor mimali daravarti tanaya sahajagraha sangha kulecha sangsarakhye mahati jaladho majyatam nastridaman Paramboje varada bhavato bhakti bhavam prayacha. The great ocean of worldly existence is stirred by strong winds of concupiscence, panting with thirst, eager for happiness, striving with surging billows of distress, devoured by the whirlpool of a wife, sons and brothers like crocodiles at strife. O President in the three realms, I entreat, while drowning therein at your lotus feet, O giver of boons, grant this benison, that I may be graced with pure devotion. Prithvire nuranu payangsi kanika falgu spulingo lagu stejo niswasanam maruttanutaram randram susukshmam napaha Kshudrarudrapitamah prabhritaya kita samasta sura Drishti yatra satarako vijayate Sripada dhuli kanaha. The earth is but a mote, a drop the sea. Fire has but a spark's luminosity. The raging wind is calmed into a sigh, and but a little orifice the sky. Rudra and the Creator eminent become, as it were, insignificant. The hosts of gods who dwell above the skies seem no more than creeping insects and flies. Hail to the pollen with glory replete from the illustrious one's lotus feet, whose splendour by comparison prevails, and other lustre minishes and pales. Natina purushottami trijagatam ekadipe chetasa Sibye swasya patasya datari pare narayane tistati Yankanchit purushadhamam katipayagrameshamalpartadam Swi sevayi mrigayamahi naramaho muravaraka. Lord Purushottama, the best of males, as sovereign over the three worlds prevails. He is our master and worshipful Lord, whose feet are most worthy to be adored. Narayana, who dwelleth in all hearts, the highest transcendental state imparts. And yet, a lowly base wretch we acclaim, a village master for some paltry gain. To flatter with service we seek afar. Alas, what pitiable fools we are! बद्धेनाञ्जलिना नटेन शिरसा गात्रै सरोमोद्गमैः कण्ठेन स्वरगद्गदेन नयनेनोद्गीर्णबाष्पाम्बुना नित्यं त्वच्चरणारविन्दयुगलध्यानामृतास्वादिनाम् अस्माकं सरसीरुहाक्ष सततं सम्पद्यतां जीवितम्. O lotus-eyed, may we our life days spend, palms folded, head bowed, hair standing on end, with broken voice and frequent sobs and sighs. May tears copious stream down from our eyes, with constant relish of pure nectar sweet, in contemplation of your lotus feet. Yat Krishna pranipatadulidabalam tadvarshma tadvaishirastena tamasojite ruch suruchire yabhyam harir drishyate sa buddhir vimalendu sankadavalaya madhavadhyayino सा जिह्वामृतवर्षिणी प्रतिपदं वा स्तौति नारायणम्. That body, bowing where the dust is pressed, to Krishna of all bodies is the best. Those eyes that see the beauty of Hari, from gloom of darkness visible are free. The intellect a brightness radiates like moonlight which Madhava contemplates. That tongue that Narayana's praise repeats sheds pure nectar and ambrosial sweets. Jibbe kirtaya keshavam muradipum chetapajasridaram panidvandva samarchaya chutakatha srotvadvayam tam shrinu. Krishnam lokaya lochanadvaya harer gacchangri yugmalayam Jigre grana mukunda pada tulasi murdhanna madhokshajam. O tongue, vibrate Keshava's wondrous praise. O mind, contemplate Mura's foe always. O hands, adore the Lord of Shri sincere. O ears, you must a tutor's accounts hear. O eyes, Krishna's beauty eagerly see. O legs, proceed to temples of Hari. O nostrils, inhale the rare fragrant sweet of tulsi leaves that decorate his feet. O head, bow down in fond salutation to Adhoksaja beyond perception. Footnote. In the life character of Ambarisha, Srimad Bhagavatam 9:4-18-20, we have his mind absorbed in Krishna's lotus feet, whose voice doth fame of Vaikuntha repeat. His hands in cleansing temples of Hari, his ears hearing Achyuta's deeds with glee. His eyes Mukunda's images beheld, embracing devotees his joy excelled. He smelt the fragrance of the tulsi sweet that decorate his tender lotus feet. And with his tongue he relished dainty fare of votive food offerings made with care. Oft with his legs to Hari's fane he went, at Hrishikesha's feet his head he bent. In servitude he fulfilled his desire, nor did to any selfish end aspire. He sought the grace of blessed refugees, Uttama Shloka's worthy devotees. End of footnote. Amnaya bhyasananyaranyaruditam vedavratanyanvaham medaschedah falani purta vidaya sarvam hutam bhashmani. Tirthanam avagahanani sadgajasnanam vinayat padam dvadvamboruha sansmritim vijayati deva sarnarayanaha. Recital of the holy Vedic lore is weeping in the wilderness no more. The only fruit that vows and fasts produce is that the body's fat one may reduce. The libations of sacrifice outpoured upon a heap of ash hath no reward. The effort bathing at holy shrines spent is as the bathing of an elephant. If there be no fond recollection sweet of divine Narayana's lotus feet, may that Almighty One triumphant be, whose contemplation is of such great glory. Madana parihara stiting madiye, manasi mukunda padaravinda dhamni, haranayana krishanu na krishosi, smarasi na chakra parakramam murari. O Cupid, be gone from me far away. Mukunda's lotus feet in my mind stay. Remember Hara burnt you with his eye. Murari's discus you cannot defy. Nati datari bhogi bhogasayani narayani madhavi. Devi devaki nandani suravari chakrayudhe sharangini. Lola लीला शेष जगत प्रपंच जठरी विश्वेश्वरे श्रीधरे गोविंदे कुरु चित्त वृत्तिमचला मन्यैस्तु किं वर्तनै. The Lord Narayana, source of all, shines, and on the coils of the serpent reclines. Lord Madhava, the beloved of Shri, is verily the son of Devaki, who doth blessing upon the gods bestow, who wields the discus and mighty horn bow, whose exploits are endless and glorified, the world doth in his abdomen abide, the ruler of the universe and Lord, divine lover of goddess Shri adored, the master of senses, herder of kine, Govinda, the illustrious sublime. Aside from meditation to pursue, O mind, what else is there for you to do? Madaksham kshina punyan kshanamapi bhavato bhaktihinan padabje ma shrosham shravya bandam tava charitamapasyanadakyana jatam Ma smarsham madhavattvamapi bhuvanapate cetasa pannuvanam Ma bhuvam tvatsvaparyavyatikararahito janma janmantareti. May I not see those who want piety and thereby lack devotion unto thee, and may I never cease thy deeds to hear, worthy to tell, delightful to the ear. Let me not hear other topics profane, and reject those who false doctrines proclaim. O Madhava, from birth to birth I pray, that I from thee may never turn away. Majjanmana phalamidam madukaitabari matprartaniya madanugraha esha eva Twadbritya britya paricharaka britya britya brityasya britya iti mam smaralokanatha. The fruit of my birth in this world would be, O Madhu and Kaitava's enemy, for which I pray, and by your grace alone, when you accept me as one of your own. Recall, Lord of the world, preeminent, I serve the servant of your dear servant. Nay, think of me as servant of your slave, your servant's servant's servant. This I crave. Tattam bruvanani paramparastat maduksharanti mudavahani pravartaya pranjalirasmi jibbe namani narayana gocharani. Talks on his mystery with joy are filled, exceedingly sweet with nectar distilled. With folded palms I pray to you, O tongue, may Narayana's holy name be sung. Namami Narayana pada pankajam, karomi Narayana pujanam sada, vadami Narayana nama nirmalam, smarami Narayana tattvam avyayam. At Narayana's lotus feet I bow, to worship Narayana is my vow. The pure name of Narayana I tell, and on Narayana's mystery dwell. Srinatha Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Bhakta Priya Chakrapani, Sri Padmanabha Chuta Kaita Bhari, Sri Rama Padmaksha Hare Murari. Srinatha, husband of goddess Sri, Narayana, supreme in majesty, Vasudeva, the transcendental Lord, Sri Krishna, the one by pure love adored, O Chakrapani, who the discus rears, Padmanabha, from whose navel appears the lotus, Achyuta, immutable, who did the dread Kaitaba demon kill, Sri Rama, the one full of all delight, Padmaksha, of eyes, lotus petal bright, the one who removes all sorrow, Hari, the enemy of Murari. Ananta Vaikunta Mukunda Krishna, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Bhaktum Samartopi Navakti Kastite, Aho Jananam Yasana Vimukyam. Endless Ananta, Vaikunta's great Lord, O Lord Mukunda, O Krishna, adored, Govinda, Damodar, Madhaveti, whoever has of speech capacity but will not utter these sweet holy names, alas, as the chief of sinners remains. Footnote. Sri Shuka in Srimad Bhagavatam 10:40-31 says, Thus did these fond damsels their woe express, by Krishna's departure plunged in distress, and cried, unheedful, loud and plaintively, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. End of footnote. Bhaktapaya Bhujanga Gadudamani Strilokya Rakshamani Gopilochana Chatakambudamani Saundarya Mudramani Yakantamani Rukmini Ganakuchaddandaika Bhushamani Shriyo Devashikamani Ridishatuno Gopala Churamani. O Lord, who succors devotees distressed, who doth on the coils of the serpent rest, like a gem, and the gem Garuda bears, the three worlds as a protected gem wears, the gem that gopis cloudbird eyes delight, the medal of exquisite beauty bright, the jewel that conspicuously rests on Rukmini's ample protruding breasts, the gem that on the gods all welfare grants, may he have grace on us, his supplicants, and may that crest jewel of cowherders show, his favour and auspiciousness bestow. Satruchedaika mantram sakalamupanisad vakyam sampujya mantram Samsarocheda mantram samuchita tamasa dhrutsangha nirvana mantram sarvaishwaryaika mantram vyasana bhujagat santashta santrana mantram jibbe Sri Krishna mantram japa japa satatam janma safalya mantram. The Sri Krishna mantra is the one spell which doth dread mighty adversaries quell. Of all speech that Upanishads proclaim, that mantra is of the highest acclaim. It breaks the bonds of worldly existence and drives away the gloom of ignorance. That mantra doth with opulence requite, a spell to save from the sin serpent's bite. I urge you, tongue, to make my life complete, that mantra always repeat and repeat. Vyamoha prasamau sadam munimano vritti pravrittau sadam Daityendra-artikaraushadam tribhuvane sanjeevane kaushadam Bhaktatyanta hitaushadam bhavabhaya pradvanshanai kaushadam Shriyo praptikaraushadam pibamana Sri Krishna divyoshadam. Sri Krishna is the herbal remedy which cures the sage's mental malady. the potent medicine concocted well, the Indras of the Daityas host to quell, the tonic to revive the triple sphere, the physic granting devotees welfare. It cures the worldly distemper with ease, and eradicates of fear the disease. O mind, that Krishna physic drink, to gain the benefit and true welfare attain. Krishna tvadiya pada pankaja panjarantam madhyaiva me visatu manasa rajahangsah. Prana prayana samaye kapha vata pitto kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutasti. Within the lotus clusters of your feet, O Krishna, I do fervently entreat that like a royal swan my mind may stray, ensconced therein even this very day. For when my death arrives in season due, how else, O Lord, shall I remember you, when all my frame is racked with pain and care, and coughing up mucus, bile, and air? Chetaschintaya kirtaya swarasani namri bhavam tam shiro hastavanjali samputam rachayatam bandasya dirgham vapuhu atman sangsaya pundarikanayanam nagachalindраstitam dhanyam punyatamam tadeva paramam devam hisatsiddhaye. Meditate, O my mind, O tongue, proclaim his glory, O head, bowing down remain, O hands, be joined in prayer, honor to show, O body, be prostrated, lying low. Take shelter, soul, of him, the lotus of lotus eyes, who on the motionless serpent bed lies. Sublime virtue and blessedness receive, and thus the supreme perfection achieve. Shringan Janardana Katha Guna Kirtanani Dehe Nayasya Pulakod Gamaro Maraji Notpadyate Nayanayor Vimalambumala Diktasya Jivitamaho Purushadamasya. Whoso accounts of Janardana hears, but is not garlanded with loving tears, whose body hairs do not all stand on end, fie on his life, alas, he is condemned. Andasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya chaurayi prabho bali birindriya namadeyai mohanda kupa kuhari patitasya devesha hridi kripanasya karavalambam. My forceful senses have plundered by stealth my faculty of intellectual wealth, and cast me down into the gloomy well in ignorance to grovel and to dwell. Extend your hand, O Lord compassionate, O Lord of gods, your servant extricate. Idam shariram parinama peshalam patatyavashyam shatasandi jarjaram kimoshadam prichasi muda durmati niramayam krishna rasayanam piba. This frame transmutation will undergo, with shaking joints and decrepitude's woe, and certainly it will drop down one day. O foolish mind, you ask the remedy? This then is the physic that I prescribe, the Krishna tonic constantly imbibe. Ascharyametadhi manushya loke sudhang parityajya pisham pibanti namani narayana gocharani tvaktanya vacha kuhaka patanti. It is a wonder in this world to think how some reject nectar and poison drink. As Narayana's name they do not sing, but prefer topics vain and trifling. Jajantu Pandava Saravi Nindantu Guravo Jana tatapi paramanando govindo mama jivanam. Let my friends and kindred cast me aside, and let my preceptors and gurus chide. But as for that, for supreme bliss I strive, in love for Govinda wherein I thrive. Satyam bravimi manuja swayamurtva bahu yo mukunda narasingha janardaneti jivo japantyanudinam marane raneva pasanakasta sadrishaya dadatyabhishtam. O mankind, truly I say, with arms raised, by whom and wherever the names are praised, such as O Mukunda, O Lion Man, O the illustrious Lord Janardan, each day at death or in the battle fray, thinks other blessings, pebbles, wood or clay. Narayanaya nama ityamumeva mantram sansara gora vishanirharanaya nityam. Shrinvantu bhavyamatayo yatayo nuraga duchaistaramupadisamyaham urdhvabahu. O wise and self-controlled, aloud I cry, and exhort you with love, arms raised on high. This dreadful transmigratory existence is like poison of potent virulence. To counteract the terror and the fear, the mantra, Hail to Narayana, hear. Chittam naiva nivartate kshanamapi Sri Krishna padambujat nindantu priyavandava gurujana gannantu manchantu va durbadam pari gopayantu manuja vangsi kalankostu va tadrik prema daranuragamaduna mattayamanam tume. My mind for a moment cannot retreat from the divine Lord Krishna's lotus feet. No, even if my dear friends criticize, and even if my preceptors chastise, the gossips and the garrulous will blame, and people may denounce me as for shame. They may denigrate my high pedigree, and I a blot be on the family. But as for that, whoever may reprove, may I be intoxicated with love. Krishno rakshatu no jagatraya guru Krishnam namadvam sada Krishnena kila satravo vinihata Krishnaya tasmai namaha. Krishnadeva samuttitam jagatidam Krishnasya dasosmyaham. Krishne tistati vishwametadakilam He Krishna rakshaswama. May Krishna, Guru of the triple sphere, protect us from great danger and dread fear. To Lord Krishna, O people, always bow. By Lord Krishna, the demons were laid low. To Lord Krishna I bow in humble wise. The universe from Krishna did arise. In Lord Krishna the creation exists, and the wide world in his person subsists. I am myself Lord Krishna's lowly slave. O Lord Krishna, protect me and save. He Gopalaka, he Kripa Jalanidhe, he Sindhu Kanyapate, he Kangsantaka, he Gajendra Karuna Parina, he Madhava, he Ramanuja, he Jagatraya Guru, he Pundari Kakshama. He Gopi Jananata Palaya Param Janamina Twambina. O little cowherd, ocean of mercy, dear husband of the daughter of the sea, O Madhava, by whom Kamsa was slain, thou wert kind to the elephant in pain. O Rama's younger brother, lotus-eyed, and preceptor of the three worlds beside, O master of the cowherd damsels fair, afford to me divine protective care. May thy favour be granted unto me, since I acknowledge no other than thee. Daravara karavara sutati tanujo virinchihi स्तोतादेवस्तव सुरगणभृत्यवर्गप्रसादः मुक्तिर्माया जगदविकलं तावकी देवकी ते माता मित्रं बलरिपुसुतास्तत्त्वदन्यं न जाने. O Lord, your wife is the daughter of the sea, your son the demiurge hight Virinchi. The Vedic texts your high praises proclaim. The gods in heaven are your servant train. Salvation is your grace, your potency projects the world. Your mother, Devaki, your friend, the son of him who Bala slew. I acknowledge, O Lord, no one but you. Vatsalyadabhaya pradana samayadartarti nirvapanat Audaryat akashoshanadaganita shreya pada prapanat Sevyasri patireka eva satatam santyastra shatshakshina Prahladasya vibhishanasya karirat panchalya halyad dhruvaha. Who from affection confers fearlessness, who promises to relieve all distress, whose condescension expiates all sins, whom he favours the highest blessing wins, who is the sublime worshipfulest Lord, by Shri, the goddess of beauty adored. The six that bear testimony to this, to the entire world bear true witness. Prahlad and Vibhishana reverent, Panchali and the royal elephant, Ahalya, who was from a curse set free, and young Dhruva, the pious devotee. Pranamami shasya shiraphalam vidu, stadarchanam panifalam divokasha, manaphalam tadguna tattvachintanam, vachaphalam tadguna kirtanam buddha. The wise dwellers of heaven, 'tis well known, the purpose of the head is to bow down to the Lord, and hands fulfillment gain in his devoted worship to maintain. The purpose of the mind to contemplate his qualities and transcendental state, and speech its ultimate purpose attains when his exploits and glory it proclaims. Srimannama procha narayanakyam Kena prapurvanchitam papinopi Hana purvam vak pravrittana tasmin Stena praptam garbhavasadi dukkam. Having recited Narayana's name, who, though sinful, did not their hopes attain, but we did not, and prior deeds compel sorrow attendant in a womb to dwell. Dhyayanti ye Vishnumanantam avyayam Hritpadma madhye satatam yavastitam Samahitanam satatabhaya pradam Te yanti siddhim paramang tu Vaishnavim. Whoever deep meditation maintains on Vishnu, who in the heart's core remains, immutable, all-pervading, endless, are granted the high state of fearlessness, the supremest accomplishment conceives, and the perfected Vaishnav state achieves. Tattam prasida bhagavan kuru mayyanati Vishnu kripam paramakarunika kalutvam Sangsara sagara nimagnam anantadinam buddhartumarhasi hare purushotamosi. Therefore, O illustrious one adored, you show kindness to those who have no Lord. O Vishnu, who all things doth permeate, you are exceedingly compassionate. I am sunk in the sea of worldliness and wallow, O Hari, in sore distress. It would be worthy of your dignity, O Purushottama, to rescue me. Kshira sagara taranga sikara saratara kitacharu murtaye Bhogi bhoga shayaniya shayini madhavaya madhuvidvishe namaha. Hail Madhava, who slaughtered Madhu dread, recumbent on coils of the serpent bed, whose body radiates sublime beauty, splashed by fine droplets from the milky sea. Alam alam alameka praninam patakanam nirasana visayeya Krishna Krishneti vani. Yadi bhavati mukunde bhaktirananda sandra karatarala kalitasa moksha sam rajya lakshmi. Enough, it will suffice, I say. Alone all creatures' sins to drive away by repeatedly uttering the name, O Krishna, Krishna, over and again. If therefore Mukunda devotion is attended with intense ecstatic bliss, the goddess salvation before him stands and offers her bounty with open hands. Epilogue. Yasya priyo srutiraro kavilo kaviro mitro dvijanmavara padmasharavabhutam tenambujaksha charanambuja shadpadena ragya krita kritiriyam kulashekarena. The two learned poet friends of the king, Padma and Shara, worthy honour bring. This work by Kulashekhara is complete, who like a plunderer who hath 6 feet, quaffs down sweet nectar as between he flies Lord Hari's lotus feet and lotus eyes. Mukunda mala patatang naranam ashesha shokyam labate naka switi samasta papakshayametadattehi prayati Vishnu paramam padam tat. Whoso doth this Mukunda mala read, from all iniquity is straightway freed, which endless happiness on him bestows, and to Vishnu's eternal region goes. Here ends Mukunda mala Stotram of Raja Kulashekhara. Footnote. See the Journal of Vaishnava Studies, Volume 22, Number 2, Spring 2014, Mukunda Mala of Kulashekhara by Alexander Uskokov. There's also very interesting points in regard to this work there. Jai Mukunda.